All right, Hockey Night in Marina. I'm Chris Blair with Mike Chasco, and we're sitting with the trash can, of course, up here in the bleachers. But here we are. This is the last game of the regular season.
I love the trash can.
Oh, we love the trash can. This is the last game of the regular season, and it's Delgado versus DeVlaminck. I'm going to get that name wrong at least twice tonight, so I might as well get it right once to start things off. It's Pete. Everybody knows good old Pete. Pete DeVlaminck. Pete lost a heartbreaker of a game to Team Moonin last week, 5-6, and that knocked them out of playoff contention. Team Delgado, on the other hand, is set to face my team, Team Morton, next week in the playoffs. So while this game isn't significant in terms of playoff standings, expect a good one tonight. And it looks like they're getting ready to drop the puck already, and there we go.
That was quick.
And it's Slama chips one in. Just off the paddle there.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at Slama tonight. He's one of their playmakers.
Absolutely. He's been a Delgado killer pretty much since he broke into the league, which I think was in the 2004.
That's correct.
And he's just been absolutely dominant against Team Delgado. Speaking of Delgado, he rims it all the way around to Marcool, who's oh so proud of his old school ice pants and socks. Talking to everybody in the back about those last week. He gets chipped ahead. And that is Felix Rosberg, who we did not have on their roster tonight. But
yeah, he had his name on his back, though. That was nice.
Yeah, so, you know, we definitely appreciate that because we would be confused completely otherwise. Hobbs now up to Hool on one knee.
Oh.
Can't quite get it to doing well to battle back there, and he gets it back to Slama. Chips it ahead, but Anjanette gets her stick on it. Big Kevin Justice in goal for DeVlaminck. Slama chips it ahead. Lauren's got to react quickly. She does, and knocks to the side. Holman.
Nice play. Trying to get to that puck.
Gets it up. Takes it around. Back to Felix. DeVlaminck with a really, really short bench today. Only two other guys, so they're fielding 6. And that's always tough. Puck's going to get rimmed all the way back around, and Clark's going to pick it up behind the goal line. But he's got Slama, who was asking for it, but he can't get through Joey Delgado. Delgado's going to wheel it around. He's got Bump, and he's got Brandom. But he's just going to stick handle all day long.
Healthy squad here for Team Delgado to come in with all their players.
Huge bench. 9 guys, is it? I think it's 9.
Usually we see 1 or 2 players missing throughout the season.
One of the main reasons that that's such good news for Team Delgado is Chris Whiteman, who every game that he's been in, he's scored in.
Yeah. I was talking to him the last game. He didn't think that goal kind of went in, that last one. I don't know if you remember that. I think that was your team.
I remember that one. And, yeah, I'd like to file a complaint with the league. And a shot by Scott Bump.
Yeah, Scott Bump had the opportunity right in front of the net.
It's a good pad save by Justice, though.
That is a theme this year. Scott Bump, man, he gets himself some opportunities in front of that net.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, and I can't believe that he hasn't put more behind, because he is a really good, hard-working guy down low.
Yeah, he's scrappy.
Rosberg.
Scrappy isn't a good thing. At least in my book it is.
Oh, of course.
Again, here's Scott.
Of course. Deft play by Rosberg to get it back to Slama because he knew he had nowhere to go, so he just played it back to his own man.
Overplayed there.
Skates it across the red line. In front, shot, save.
There you go. You see Lauren Ringelman anticipating the shot there.
And I think her development here over the last 2 seasons has had a lot to do with why Team Delgado's been succeeding. Such a massive turnaround from last season, don't you think?
Yeah, 2 wins from last season, come into this year, 2nd in the division. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you could say the same thing for Team O'Neill.
Oh yeah, they were even worse.
They haven't even lost a game this year.
They lost one in overtime. They did lose in the shootout.
In regulation, then.
Yeah, there you go.
I did see a big 0 in the loss column, so that's why.
Yes, that would be correct. Jordy Boom gets it around. He's another part of why this team's been doing so well.
Absolutely.
His development into a really solid blue liner, which I can say from experience, he's really come into his own. And like you were talking about before the game, part of Delgado's success comes not only from Ringelman's kind of learning and growing into her own position. But the Team Delgado defense as a whole really coming together.
Yeah, absolutely. You see, every year you've seen Team Delgado cutting down the shots on net on Lauren.
Holman throws one.
Makes it easier on the goaltender. I don't care what kind of level you're in. The shots are not getting on net, you're going to succeed every time out.
Absolutely. Here comes Whiteman skating it out. Don't really get a sense of a whole lot of jump in his game tonight. Maybe.
What makes you say that?
Maybe. Well, because he was coasting, probably.
Yeah, he's
kind of wonder if he's saving it for the playoffs or what.
No, he was just trying to, I don't know, sleepwalking up there, making the defense think exactly what you're thinking. Well, maybe he's taking it easy, and then boom, turns it on, puts it in the back of the net. We didn't see it there, but I thought it was a good strategy.
He's certainly fast enough to do it. And there he goes. He cuts off Pete's clearing attempt. Skates around the captain, gets in front of Justice. Loses control of it, can't fire the backhand, which he really wanted to. He's got Anjanette in front, but Pete beats him, steps around him, get it up the wing, and back down to DeVlaminck. Well, I think I'm 3 for 3 so far. Back over to Rosberg.
He's got the professional socks on tonight, Rosberg.
He does. He knows what he's doing out there. Anjanette picks it up at the top of the circle, and Rosberg strips it. He's got Holman breaking down the center. Takes a shot and a score!
Wow, impressive shot there.
That was a really, really well-executed play.
Yeah.
I particularly liked the screen that Holman set up.
Yeah, Big Wayne Holman. He's a Team Delgado veteran. He was on this team for a while. We know his game, and yeah, he could definitely produce out there and set some screens for his teammates. That was a sweet play, too. Kind of like faked the pass.
It was.
Everybody move a little bit and snuck it right behind Lawrence. So 1-0 here. Team DeVlaminck.
Really deceptive shot from Felix, but I'm sure they're happy to have him out there tonight. If nothing else, playing for pride.
I think they paid a lot of money to play in this league. I think they're playing.
There you go. There you go. They're probably getting their money worth. And Slama centers it. Lauren just collapses on top of it. Didn't look like Hobbs was too happy that pass got by him. I think he's really been stepping up his game the last few weeks as well.
Yeah. That's what winning will do to you. You start winning, you start gaining some confidence, you start playing better. It's just, there's no secret there.
Absolutely. Over to Slama. Nice. He tees one up and it just heals.
Yeah, he couldn't get his skates underneath him. He couldn't get it up. Got a lot of momentum behind the shot, just really couldn't get it centered.
Over to Joey now, and the captain skates it across the red line. Gets into the high slot. Loves wheeling around in there.
Good defense there.
Slama's on him tight. He's not going to get juked away. Does a good job to cut the puck away from him. Oh, Mark Hool in front. Scott Bump's got it in his skates, but he can't play it out.
Don't pull the trigger.
No. It just gets tricky that way when the puck gets caught in between your legs. And now it's the other way around as Slama's trying to stick handle around Captain Delgado, and he's doing a pretty good job of it. But he's got 2 guys on him. Still gets out with the puck. He's got Felix in the high slot. He sees him, that's for sure.
Wow.
Delgado looks like he's won that battle, though, and he takes it down. He's got Scott Bump breaking in. Into Mark Hool in the high slot. Takes it around the circle, wings it in, just goes wide.
Yeah, it got deflected in front.
Scott Bump takes it deep below the red line, or below the goal line.
Good defense.
This Rosberg character is adding a lot to this lineup already.
Yeah.
Delgado just turns it aside, gets it up to Mark Hool.
Slama's all over the place tonight.
Really impressed with it. Hey, maybe a little bit of hooking. At least NHL style hooking.
Yep.
The stick was horizontal, so that should be a penalty, right?
Not too many penalties we see in this league.
Jordy Boom skates it down in the corner. He's got Mike Clark pursuing. Centering feed by Boom.
Wow.
And there it is again. Scott Bump just can't quite control it. 14 minutes left. 1-0 Team DeVlaminck. Drops the puck, and a rare face-off loss for Team Delgado. Of course, they're known for having
a face-off team.
Absolutely. Mark Hool's, 70 74%.
Best in the league, period.
Unreal numbers. Whiteman in front.
Good look.
Didn't quite get to Amber because of the defense there.
Nice play by Amber, keeping that puck in the zone here. Give another opportunity for your offense.
Over to Jordy Boom from Ignazuski. Jordy skates it around, demonstrating a lot of poise. In front, backhand chance. Justice fumbled it a little bit, but he got away with one.
Nice
Whiteman
pass.
tries to center it, it's broken up.
Ebony's there.
Absolutely. And Justice is just gonna sit on it. Holman
Nice
wins
win
the
by
draw. Absolutely.
The Warrior, if you're not accustomed to his nickname.
That's right, Wayne the Warrior. I knew I recognized him. A little bit of a tie-up on both sides. And Pete's breaking in. He's got it, he's all alone. Oh, and he didn't quite have enough on it. Puck just got away from him once he tried stick handling a little bit.
Yeah.
He's got to be disappointed with how that breakaway turned out.
Yep.
KP lining up in the circle against Mark Houle. And predictably, Hoole's going to win it. Hobbs going to rim it around to the captain.
Nice play by Hobbs.
And look at that.
Get that one out of the zone, but even better play by the defense. Wow.
Stripped by Rosberg. Chip just wide.
Rosberg.
Felix picks it up. Delgado's down. He's got KP in front all alone. Centering feed broken up by Hobbs.
Another
Good
play
stick.
by Hobbs. Wow. Yeah, stuck with the play and disrupted the pass.
Clark throws it in. Lawrence got it. Those low shots. Oh, she did let it go.
Yeah.
I did not see that. It's probably my fault.
It's a good veteran move there. Get it out of the zone. You don't want to see that puck.
Absolutely.
In the zone.
No matter how good at face-offs you are, because that's the first they've gotten it out since that face-off that
Nice play.
Mark Houle won. Down in front, shoots. Lauren looking if it went 5-hole. It did not. But that was a good look by Felix. He's really showing a lot tonight.
Yeah, and looked up. That's the most important thing. Just grab the puck, look up, see where your players are. He bounced that one right off. Or was that Mike Clark who bounced it right off to his teammate? That was a good play there.
Definitely. That kind of awareness is the sort of thing that they can build on for next season, for sure.
Absolutely. Look at these. Look at the two top teams in the league. I mean, how many wins do they have combined? Look at them this year. That's just the way the league goes sometimes.
I think they had 3 combined at the end of the season last year. But now, I mean, they've completely turned it around.
Looking back on that Team Delgado and Team O'Neill matchup, that was a good game. Hopefully we get to see that one again. That was an excellent game.
We shall see if they can get past my crew. Oh! And Joey is not happy with that. Oh, that one was close and it almost cost him. Close chance in front of the Delgado netminder there. Puck's in front to the DeVlaminck captain, but he can't do anything with it. Mark Houle now breaks out along the left wing. He's got Mike Clark to beat. He just throws it in. Justice. Blocker save.
Yeah, routine stop there for Justice.
He's a big guy. You got to get it a little bit higher than that. Ignazuski shows it in. Just off the outside of the net.
It's twice now. Anjanette's been in front of the net. Getting no love.
Clark works it out to Slama, who barely avoids the back checking or the forechecking rather, by Anjanette Rieger. Anjanette's going to pick it up and just kind of throw it out. Enough for, looks like line changes for both teams, at least partially. Jordy Boom across the red line. Centers it across. Ignazuski couldn't really control it. 2-on-2. It's Holman and Pete. And the slot shoots! Saved by Ringelman. In front, shoots off the side of the net. Holman takes it around. He's deep in the corner, centers it. Probably should have looked up. I think that was Ignazuski got his stick on
Good
that
hustle
easily.
to the puck here.
Absolutely. Ebony beats out a bump. Feeds the puck up to the captain. And he's got Slama breaking in. I think he's waiting for Slama to get in good position. Kind of high cycle up to Ebony. Takes a shot. Trickles in. Good job by Holman to just kind of poke at it and hopefully get it out of Ringelman's pads, but no such luck. 7:50 to go. Still 1-0 DeVlaminck. They line up now.
Classic Rock just got a plug. I don't know if you can hear that. That was free advertisement there.
Good shot by Slama. That one definitely had a chance. In front to Slama again. Shoots. Using two guys as a screen there. Couldn't quite get it through, though.
Hobbs is right there, though.
He's
some good defense tonight.
He is. He's playing a great game. Here comes Slama. Fires. Goes just wide. Couldn't tell if Bump got a stick on it or not. Pete tried to chip it ahead. Ringelman covers. 7 minutes to play now. And we will see another face-off in the Team Delgado zone. We got Felix and Amber, and I think we're going to give that win to Felix. Back to Clark.
To himself. Nice play, Scott.
Oh! And I'm sure Clark is not happy about that errant pass. Was a little bit too casual with it, and Scott Bump did well to break it up.
Yeah, but you see him weaving in and out of traffic with one hand.
Yeah. Looked like he had somebody water skiing on him practically.
He was pulling him into town.
A little bit. He just kind of rimmed it around. They're going to get another face-off.
Yeah. It's been a clean game so far. We haven't seen too many, I haven't seen any penalties.
No penalties, nothing really chippy. Hasn't been a very physical game. A lot of north-south. Back to Clark. Takes a shot low and it bounces a little bit. There's Hobbs again. Clears it out, but back to Clark. Anjanette, the lone forechecker. She can't control it.
Nice pass.
Felix over to KP. Takes a shot. Don't think he got as much behind it as he wanted to, but I think this is the right idea for DeVlaminck. Keep the pressure on.
Yeah, good look there from Felix. He knew he was skating out of the play and felt the guy. He didn't even have to look. He just knew he was there. Put it right on his stick.
Another face-off win in the Delgado zone for DeVlaminck. Clark pinched way deep. Oh, Ebony's got it, but she knows she's in trouble because there goes Whiteman. You better believe that he can get away from you. Drops it to Anjanette, shoots it, scores!
Finally, someone gives some love to Anjanette. She puts it in the back of the net. Wow. There you go. Now it's 1-1.
It was a good play and good vision by Whiteman. I think he was in just a little bit too tight, and he probably could have pulled some fancy move, but I think it was the right play to dish it back to Anjanette, and she just let one rip.
The fancy move you need is just try to get all the attention. Get the goaltender's attention. You're coming right to the net. Drop it back for your teammate, and there you go.
Definitely. We saw Clark just hustling back there as fast as he could, and he zeroed right in on Whiteman. And I don't think anybody really knew that Anjanette was there.
Yeah, Anjanette's been there all night, like I'm saying.
Yeah. He should be playing defense for them. In front!
Oof.
Good chance.
Team Delgado's got to have an answer here for Wayne Holman. He's been owning the crease right now.
Slama tees it up. Wow. Goes just wide.
Hey, waited for that one.
Back around to Clark. Clark's been everywhere tonight. Anjanette picks it up and is going to feed Whiteman. Whiteman carries it in slow. Takes it wide, back over to Anjanette, but Felix is right there. Wow. Anjanette backhands it, but Wayne's going to pick it up. Gets it up to Felix, who's breaking in. He's leading the charge. He's got two guys trailing behind him, Slama and Holman. It's broken up by Ignazuski, though, and we got a potential 3-on-2. Looking to feed. Whiteman leads the pass just a little bit, but Whiteman knows he can get there first.
Yeah, it's good to dump and chase with the fastest guy.
Absolutely. Slama's in hot pursuit, but he can't quite contain it. Back to Anjanette, and it goes just wide. But he's just doing laps, is Whiteman.
Absolutely.
Just around the net.
But again, you get everybody's attention. You make laps around the net like that. Everybody's looking at you.
Yeah.
Leave number 44 wide open.
Oh, and Justice squeezes the pads, and that one was close. You know what, though? That puck is hypnotizing. It gets out there, and you just your focus can get drawn to it sometimes. And I think that's what Whiteman's been playing on, and it's been going really well for them so far. 3 minutes left to play. It's score tied 1-1. Got a face-off down in the DeVlaminck zone. Ignazuski got the shot through some traffic, but it got deflected wide.
Sometimes Mark makes those face-offs look easy.
No, I think all the time he makes it look easy. Maybe I'm just terrible at it, but it's not easy.
Wow.
Good breakup on that
Is a
play.
little deceptive.
Oh, I think a lot about Jordy's game is deceptive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bump chips it in.
That is very true.
If Hull was down just a little bit deeper, that could have turned into a goal off the rebound.
Whoa, where did that stick come from?
That was Mark Hull's stick. I don't really know how that happened. Because when I saw Hull collecting the puck, he was a good 5-6 feet away from the stick. I don't think he threw it. And the bump! Just wide. Wow. Hung on to the
That
puck.
pass is right on his tape.
I don't think Bump thought that it was going to be so accurate.
Yeah.
He was a little bit caught off guard by it, and if he'd fired maybe a second or two earlier, would have had a better angle. But he drifted just wide, and Justice makes the easy save.
Like Justice had the save regardless, but you're right. Put that one right on the net. If you can, I mean, that was a sweet pass, though.
And it's a 3-on-1 unless Hobbs can get back, but here comes Slama. Shoots!
Oh, what a save.
Big save by Ringelman
Wow.
off a serious offensive player. Puck bouncing around, pinballing a little bit in the slot for Team Delgado. Lauren flops all over that. She does not like what she sees in front. Going to settle things down a little bit here with 1:21 to go.
Yeah, Slama getting some healthy shots off there. Lauren stopped him right there.
That was a big save. Absolutely huge save off
She
Brad.
read the play, too. She read the play, moved to her left as another shot.
Oh, and Slama
Just
whiffed.
missed.
I think he's frustrated that he missed that shot.
They're getting their shots on net, though. They can't really be that frustrated.
Look at Hobbs. Good stick again to break up another play. And he's going to work it out to Hull. Hull's got Hobbs with him on the break. And he's got Bump in front.
Good defense.
Woo. Bump with his stick between Slama's legs.
That's not good.
Hobbs got it. He's going to dish over to Delgado.
Yeah, not forcing anything there.
Delgado right back up to Hull. Delgado smashes into Ebony. And he's just going to wheel it around. He's wheeling around 3 defenders. Goes past Pete. Goes past Slama. Doesn't get much of a shot off, though, and Slama's going to clear it
right
out.
there. She put her stick right on Joey's stick.
Good defensive positioning for sure. Here comes Joey again, and he's got Hull and he's got Bump. Hull uses his skate to try and pull it up, but there's Ebony again. And Pete's going to try and throw it down with only 3 seconds to go. And that's going to do it for the first half of the final game of the regular season here. It is 1-1. Team DeVlaminck and Team Delgado tied in the first half.
Yeah, we'll have a halftime extravaganza right after this.
All right, here we are. It's our halftime extravaganza.
Yeah.
It's a 1-1 game.
No trash can, though.
No trash can right now. I was just saying, though, I have absolutely no idea who's going to win this. Right now, our goal scorers would be Felix Rosberg, I'm not entirely sure. But actually, great play. Really strong screen set up by Wayne the Warrior Holman. Just kind of drove the net, and Felix took a nice snapshot and blasted one past Ringelman. So that was a great play. And then, of course, Anjanette's goal fed by Whiteman, where Whiteman has been just kind of drawing everybody's attention. And like my buddy Chasco was saying, Anjanette's been in front of the net all night, and I don't think anybody's noticed. And so Whiteman just dished to her, and she had a great chance right in front. It's just like in practice. There's no defenders around you. It's just you and the goalie. So Anjanette made it against Justice, and it is a 1-1 game, but I really think that this is close. What do you think, Chasco?
It's going to be a good one. Yeah, we had some good plays. Been a clean game so far, and it's going to be really close.
Absolutely.
All right.
Buzzer has sounded, and looks like we're getting ready to drop the puck at the start of the second period.
Yeah.
Is it technically accurate to call it a period, or should we be calling them halves?
Good question. I think it's all preference, whatever you want. I think it's halves. I would say halves.
I'm going to stick with period for now.
All right.
Personal preference. Whiteman's going to win the draw to start the second half.
Why? Okay, I'm just going to ask you just a general question. And
Okay.
You're a big hockey fan.
Okay.
a tough sport like hockey, right? Physical, everything, blood, punching. Why do they call them intermissions? Intermissions are for operas and for shows and for stuff that is not so tough.
Well, I think the easiest way to explain this is when I took a bunch of friends to a hockey game for the first time. We went to a Sharks game, and they didn't really know what was going on, and they said, "Oh, I want to go to the bathroom, but I'll wait until halftime." They were constantly referring to the intermissions as half times, until I finally took one person, and I'd asked her, "Please tell me, even though you don't know hockey, you seem like an intelligent enough person. Since there are 3 periods, good shot." Sorry, I had to break my little story there. There's Holman. Had a great shot. Just went high. And I said, since there are 3 periods, what would you call the break in between? And without even thinking, she immediately answered intermission. Because it's the only logical word to fill that space.
No, it's not.
I'm sure it is.
No. Period.
What would you call it? What would you call the gap?
I wouldn't call them intermissions.
I think
that's my point.
I think intermission is perfectly logical as opposed to the terribly illogical halftime that all of my ignorant friends have been calling it.
Yeah. There is no halftime in hockey.
There is no halftime in hockey. And there is no crying in baseball.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I was just channeling...
Did you see a leak of
Tom Hanks.
today?
No, I was just feeling a little Tom Hanks in me. Here comes KP now. We're going to get back to paying attention to the game. Not that we haven't been paying attention, and not that it hasn't been exciting, because
if
it
you
has.
have an opinion on this topic, though, please fill me in.
And here comes Whiteman breaking in. Goes around, and is he going for the wraparound? Is he going to feed it? Oh, off of her skates. Guess Whiteman's bored of scoring. Oh, just through her legs. Couldn't quite get her stick on it. Amber Brandom. And she is closing in on her all-time career goals.
Is that right?
Despite missing 3 games this season.
Yeah. Well, when she came back from, I think it was vacation or being sick, she was on fire.
Oh, yeah, she was a big part of this team, no question about it. And I love watching her play. She's so tenacious. Little fake by Whiteman as he waits for his team to
drew all
change.
4 defenders right there.
With that little fake, and then just let his team change behind him.
Someone had to be open.
Puck gets thrown up by Anjanette. Good job by Jordy to get the puck right back into the slot. Bounced it a little bit, but otherwise well played. And here comes Slama. He's got KP in front. Slama's going to throw it in.
Slama's got a quick, hard shot.
Yeah, I don't think that Lauren was necessarily expecting that to be a serious chance.
Good look here.
Definitely was. KP now down in the corner. Just loses control of it, and Iglesiu's going to skate it out. Tries to get it up to his partner, but can't. Slama's going to throw it back in, but Pete falls, and that gives Jordy a chance to skate it across the red line. Deftly avoids 2 defenders. Going to skate it low. He's got Anjanette in front. Wonder if they talked about that during their... I don't know if I should call it halftime or not. During their break.
Nice.
And Pete, still down after his fall, is in good position to try and get some offense going, but the other captain manages to get it out. Dangerous play in front.
Yeah,
absolutely. Jordy, he's got Mark, and he's got Anjanette, and he couldn't quite make it go either way.
Yeah, couldn't make up his mind. He had too many options.
He did. I think that's what we were talking about on Pete's breakaway. Sometimes you make more mistakes when you have too much time and space. Yeah. Here comes Delgado, who certainly doesn't have that problem. Can't get it through Felix, and man, has he been something today.
Yeah.
He's still beating Delgado. Delgado's got his stick everywhere. Does good positioning to cut him off. Delgado goes down. Wayne tries to jump on it and does.
Yeah.
And here comes Felix. Spins it around, shots right into the chest.
Lauren saw that all the way. Nice play by Lauren.
Yeah, and he had Ebony up high. Don't know if he was thinking about making the play or if he just was thinking shot the whole way. But like you said, Lauren had it.
Yeah, the only thing wrong about that is having someone come in late in the play, and all you need is make one pass.
Slama takes a blast, and Hool. Well to stop it, and it's a goal!
Wow.
Oh, and Lauren thought she had that fly ball all the way. She did not, and I think Slama is going to get credit for that.
Wow. I mean, what are you going to do about that? I mean, the puck goes straight in the air. You said all these talk about halftime. Made me think about
Yeah. Well, you know what, though? Lauren, I can only assume that I can only hope that Lauren's not a baseball player. So she's not trained to make that sort of a save.
How many times do you see a goalie trying to make a play like that?
Seriously, I don't think I ever have, honestly. Not quite like that.
You see something new every time you go to the ballpark. It's true.
Or the rink, for that matter.
Or the rink. Anywhere. Whoa.
Oh!
Ouch.
And the torpedo goes down with Felix, and she looks like she might be hurt.
I think she hit her head.
I think so. Oh, bump!
Backhanded shot by Bump.
Amber is still out there, though. She's not going to change. Let me tell you, tenacious. And here she comes. Oh, man, if this was a checking league, Felix would be in trouble because she was going to nail her. Oh. Shot and a score.
Wow.
Good centering play by Rosberg to Holman.
Yeah, Wayne Holman right there in front of the net.
And all of a sudden, it's 3-1 with 6:45 to play. DeVlaminck now with a 2-goal lead.
3-1 is your score. 16:30 left.
Whiteman ready to take the draw against KP, and I think Whiteman sort of won it, but ended up getting the puck back into the DeVlaminck end anyway. KP to try and get it up to Clark. Can't, but DeVlaminck is there. Jordy, good stick. Breaks up that pass, and here comes Whiteman. He's going to wheel around and give Bump time to get into the slot. Bump goes wide. Back to Boom in front.
Ooh.
Good shot, stick save by Justice. Bump tries to get it around, but can't. Pete handles a knuckling puck, and Boom there to chip it away. Back to Clark.
Pete's squad's really limited shots on net from Team Delgado this
They
game.
have.
It's hard to believe that's where they're at in the standings with a defense like that.
Yeah,
They must have been missing some people because that's usually what happens here.
Yeah. It's just been
a solid defense.
It's just been a rough second half of the season for them, I think. Clark's going to just take it all the way back behind the net. Doesn't really have any forwards ready to make a nice breakout, though. So DeVlaminck's going to have to come all the way back. And he's going to throw it up to KP, sitting way deep. Can't make anything of it with the 2 Delgado defenders on him, though.
KP's got to stay with that play there. He had Chris.
Whiteman sees Bump. Bump wanted that all the way, and a skate save by Justice.
Another opportunity for Scott.
Saw Scott just banging his stick. He wanted that pass so bad.
Absolutely.
And just a killer skate save by Justice. Used his big frame, used all of it to make that save.
That window of opportunity is only there for a second.
Clark in front. Boom. Gonna skate it out. Gets it up to Bump, who's got Whiteman. Nice little change gears move, but he can't get through Slama. Slama, nice deke. Just reverses directions, and Whiteman loses it. Here comes Clark with Whiteman in pursuit. Whiteman kind of collides with Clark. But the puck's going to come back safely.
I don't think Mike ever seen Whiteman there. Kind of surprised him.
I think so. DeVlaminck with the puck behind the net. Ignazuski's going to skate it out now. Takes it along the half boards, and he's got Anjanette along the left wing. Forgot my directions for half a second. Shot gets blocked by Slama, who immediately sees Felix, and they break it into a 2-on-2. Felix now in alone, and a good stick by Mark Hula. Break up the play, and Slama shoots just wide.
Wow. A
diving ringer man. I couldn't tell if she got a stick on it or not. I think it just went a little wide.
Another rip.
And another blast, and it's down! And Holman scores.
I said earlier they don't have an answer for Wayne Holman.
You did.
Own the middle right now.
You called it. He's got
twice.
2. He's got 2 goals, and I think he was a major contributing factor on the first.
Yeah, absolutely. Now it's 4-1.
And is this a timeout that we've got here?
Yeah, I think Delgado took a timeout.
I think that's probably a good call. So we're going to take a timeout.
Welcome back to the game. 13:27 left. 4-1. Team DeVlaminck over Team Delgado, but not very surprising.
No.
If you look back in the history.
Not at all. The last 4 meetings between these teams have all been taken by DeVlaminck, combined for 25 goals for Pete's club. 25 goals in 4 games. That's pretty impressive. That's a tall order. But interesting to note, the last meeting, which was a shootout win decided by Brandy Rendernick, That was this season.
Who's missing tonight's game, by the way?
She is. That is indeed correct. Since that game, Delgado has gone 5-2, and DeVlaminck has gone 1-6. So, beginning of the season, things looking bad for Delgado, and things looking pretty good for DeVlaminck, and all of a sudden, just not that way at all. As the standings right now read 2-6-1 for DeVlaminck and 5-2-2 for Delgado.
Yeah, if they hold on here, DeVlaminck would have 2 wins, 2 of the 3 wins against Team Delgado.
Yeah, like you were saying, maybe they want to play Delgado every week.
I think Mark Cool had a little choice words there for the referee. Maybe not happy with his mobility.
Holman throws a floater in. It bounced a little bit on Ringelman, but she handled it. 12:20 to play, and the score is 4-1 as DeVlaminck has really broken this game open in this period.
Talking about a team you don't want to see in the playoffs. That's Team Delgado against Team DeVlaminck. Wow.
Delgado up to Boom. Brandon's got it along the half boards as she battles against Mike Clark. She gets by him as they go around the net. Bumps in front. I think Delgado sees him. He's doing a good job trying to screen Justice, and Justice is starting to struggle to see that puck. Brandon still got it. Jordy now on the right wing. Puck just skipped along. Boom couldn't quite get a stick on it, though. Rosberg back to Clark. And that puck's going to go all the way around, and Joey Delgado is going to pick it up. Goes all the way down through the face-off circle.
Whoa.
Tries to center it to Bump. Bump's been working so hard for a goal all night.
I think Joey wanted to pass it there. Kind of lost it at the end. Tried to get it back in that slot.
I think you're right. Puck goes all the way down to KP, but good job by Jordy. Just knock it all the way back down. Clark's going to collect it. Jordy couldn't quite get a stick on it. Delgado did, but it wasn't enough to control it, just slow it down. He's going to skate it up along the left wing of his zone. Pass across the zone over to Boom. Boom's going to get it down to Brandon.
This is a good opportunity for Team Delgado to kind of focus on, if they get down in the playoffs, if they get down by a couple goals, how are they going to react?
You know, I
this
think
is a perfect opportunity to kind of get your lines ready and make sure you know what you're doing. And this is, I mean, you can't really ask for anything other than live action. I mean, you could practice it all you want. I know that you don't practice too many times in Loch Ness as a team, but if you get an opportunity like you have here in this game, you got to take full advantage of it.
I think that is a great observation, and I think it will be good to see how they can handle this adversity with only 10 minutes to play now. I think it's also admirable to see DeVlaminck really playing hard despite knowing that they're out of the playoffs. Like you said, getting their money's worth here. Good shot. And, Justice going to hang on. We're just shy of 10 minutes now. Score is still 4-1, and we will see another face-off in the DeVlaminck zone.
Face-off won by Team DeVlaminck.
Whiteman in pursuit, though. Can't quite corral it. Slama's going to skate it out slow. I think he's trying to get Anjanette to bite. Just kind of dangling it for her. He really was fishing, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was trolling a little bit. And Holman didn't quite get a lot on the shot. It was enough to make Lauren go down, but the puck never got all the way to her. And Whiteman's going to skate it out along the left wing boards. He's got Anjanette deep, and he's got Ignazuski. Fires one high. Surprised Justice a little bit, but he handled it. 8:50 to play now.
That's a game plan for Chris this evening, is kind of take it up slow, and then all of a sudden try to use that element of surprise. We've seen him tonight try to set up other people too.
No, he's a shifty player, and part of why he's so difficult to read. Here he comes into the slot, takes a shot, and scores.
What a shot by Chris! Just like that, man.
Whiteman now with 15 goals, and that definitely is leading the league. Second place has 9. Yeah. Mark Hool would be the second leading goal scorer in the league with 9. So Whiteman way out in front with 15.
Yeah, you wanna know why Team Delgado is number 2 in the standings this year? Look at the leaderboard.
Yeah, absolutely. Top 3
Points,
point getters in the league. Team Delgado roster. And of course, the third one being Joey Delgado with a league-leading 11 assists. He is the gift that keeps on giving for his team. Over to Felix in front. Ignazuski doing a good job to break out that play, and here comes Whiteman again.
A lot of speed here.
Whiteman's got Anjanette on his left, and he's going to get around Slama. Slama doing a good job to lay out and score. No, it didn't. Oh.
How did he do? That was weird.
I don't know. I think the black that I saw was part of Justice's glove, so I don't know where the puck went. But if that was a save, then that's a spectacular save.
Yeah, he came all the way around and his rebound.
And if that was a pass, then that was a tremendous mistake by Whiteman. But Anjanette's got it, and she's going to shoot it just wide.
Whoa.
Sends it around. And Justice hangs on as his defense bails him out.
I thought that one went in.
Yeah.
Just the way how he reacted. It looked like he thought that went in. And
Slama breaking in. Shoots it just high. Good thought.
I don't know how he lifted that puck, but he did.
KP rims it around blindly, and that's going to be picked up by Anjanette. I want to try and finish my thought on Whiteman's play, but we got some really good action right now.
It's starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, Ebony breaks it away from him. And
Nice
she chips it up to KP, who can't quite corral it.
Yeah.
And here comes Whiteman again. He's got Ebony in pursuit. Felix can't stick check him. Backhands it, tries to feed Anjanette, can't. Delgado's going to go way deep.
Another good play there by Joey.
Yeah. And the puck's going to go all the way back now. Jordy cuts off KP. Good positioning. Jordy's not a fast skater, but he's become very smooth, and his positioning is very intelligent, so he doesn't have to be fast. Here comes Delgado in. Played really tough by Slama.
Yeah, Ebony throwing a shoulder. That was nice.
Starting to. Whoa, the puck comes out awkwardly. And Hool's right on top of it. Can't really make it go. Justice squeezes the pads. Just under 6 to play, and it's 4-2.
It's been a good one.
Absolutely. To finish my thought on Whiteman's play, the reason that he's so shifty is because that we know that he's a very capable player. We know he's very skilled. And to some extent, to use the phrase playing down sounds condescending, but to some extent he is holding back some of the time, but not all the time. And you really don't know when he's ready to bust it open and make a crazy, breakaway move versus when he's just going to kind of play lackadaisically or look for the pass.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes him so difficult to read. That, and he's a really, really fast skater.
It's plenty to improve on, though. You got to take these games and then try to improve every game.
Definitely. And I think he's got a good work ethic, so that helps. He definitely appreciates these videos and learns what he can from them, as the whole team does. As anybody playing the Delgados.
I love you, Chris. That's what it is.
Oh, well. No, nonsense.
Wow.
Slama gets it all the way down. 4:45 to play. Boom is going to collect it behind the net. But Holman's going to strip him of it. And he's looking for Ebony, who's getting in front.
Nice play.
Oh, and just off the heel, but here comes DeVlaminck, shoots it in. And Ringelman's got it. 4:30 to play, 4-2 the score. DeVlaminck is in the lead. Holman wins the draw. Ebony gets it back to the captain. Looking for Holman to park in front, and he does. But Delgado manages to get to the rebound first and skate it out. He's got Mark Hool on the right. He's got Ebony and Clark in front. Hool's shot just goes high and wide. It was a good save by Justice.
Yeah.
Holman back over for the captain, who overskated just a little bit. Looked like he was trying to give it to Clark, maybe? I don't know.
It's going to be interesting to see how Team Delgado plays these last three-plus minutes here. Are they going to sit back and go, hey, let's get ready for the playoffs? Or they're going to try to win this thing? At least tie it.
I absolutely expect them to really go. Are they going to go?
Looks like they are.
Are they going to go 150%? Maybe not. But I think they're taking this game very seriously.
Absolutely.
Just as DeVlaminck is. Get their money's worth, if nothing else. And, try and carry some momentum into the playoffs.
Can you play with urgency, too? Like, can you... I mean, you got 2 goals to make up in 3 minutes. You're telling me you're not going to face that kind of adversity in the playoffs?
That's how it works. Here comes Rosberg, skates it around. Couldn't quite get it to go. Ringelman made a pad save. Doing good to lock off that side of the net.
Oh.
Tried to make an Ovechkin-like play from his back. Couldn't do it. Here comes Whiteman. Stick handles around
Good
Slama.
play there, Slama.
But Slama was well positioned.
Yeah.
Gave Whiteman nowhere to go. 2:40 to play. As Boom. Oh, the pass is just wide for Whiteman. Clark is going to pick it up, and he's in no rush to make this play. Right across the crease over to Slama, who pulls up just to make Amber Brandom overskate it. Jordy can't get it past Felix, but now he does, and he gets it up to Brandom. And Jordy's going to skate with it, and he skates around Rosberg. Skates around Clark. Centers it! And I think if Brandom knew that puck was coming to her.
Yeah, Jordy didn't look up and see it, though. He just kind of felt it.
Yeah.
Gave that centering pass, a blind centering pass at
Yeah.
that. He had Amber right there, exactly what he was looking for. Got to take a peek up and find your teammates.
I think it's a great example of, Team Delgado using this time to really perfect some things for the playoffs. I think that was what Jordy was doing. Trying to carry the puck as much as possible and improve his skills against pursuing defenders. Battling the puck down low.
I think something has to be said about momentum, too. Like, you see it all the time. Teams, they're in the playoffs. They clinch a spot. They don't play that well. And they sometimes they'll carry that over to the playoff game. That's not what you want.
Absolutely. Puck rolling on Jordy. Can't quite control it. And Rosberg sees KP's got a chance for a break. Hool collides with him. And here comes Whiteman.
Good play. Wow. We're seeing some good defense.
Slama has been solid. Slama's been solid. Clark's been solid. Holman. Really good defense here by DeVlaminck. And if they played this way the entire season, which I'm not positive they have, but if they did, it's amazing that they ended up with the record that they did.
Yeah.
Because this is a good hockey team right now.
It either had to be injuries or, as we get some Delgado hearing some chatter from the sidelines here. But just to finish my point, there had to have been something, players missing, some scheduling conflicts or something. This is a good ball. This is a good team they got here.
This is. And they're pulling Ringelman. Delgado now has 5 skaters out there with just under a minute to play. Joey gets it away from Holman. That was a close one. And Whiteman settles the puck, tries to get it in.
Can't beat 3 people.
Slama now. Is he going to clear it, or is he going to try and skate it out for the empty net? He's just going to kill time behind the net. He's got nobody to give it to, though. He's got no outlet right now. Hool playing it on his knees. Slama finally gets it up to Rosberg.
Can't believe he got that.
Who's got Holman.
4 people.
And Holman is going to get the empty net tally to pretty much seal the deal.
That's the hat trick.
That is the hat trick. 5-2 looks like will be your final score here as the last seconds are just going to tick down. Nobody's in any real rush to get back to the face-off circle. Technically 6 seconds left to play. Just enough time to drop the puck and hear the horn sound.
Not for Chris.
Nope, Whiteman wants one. Doesn't have time, takes a shot. Justice bats it away. And a really, really strong finish to an otherwise bewildering and disappointing season for DeVlaminck, because I tell you, this is a good team.
Yeah, they need to keep some of these players, come back strong next year.
Absolutely. And we saw a lot of really, really good performances out there tonight by both teams in a lot of ways.
Effort. No penalties in the game at all.
No, like you said.
I didn't see one either.
You said from the beginning it was a very, very clean game. Was played that way the whole way. So we got our handshake here, and this will be the last one of the season for DeVlaminck. And this will be the last one of the regular season for Delgado as they prepare for the playoffs
against
next
you
week.
guys, right?
Against my guys, against Morton. So that'll be an interesting one, especially after the nightmare that we had last week. So that'll definitely be a fun one.
Yeah,
and
you guys have some revenge, let me tell you.
We're gonna. I'm not gonna get into that here. I'm not gonna get into that here at all.
I'll say it. I know when a team gets beat like that. I know they want to respond.
We definitely do, and I expect it to be a really good game. And I'm really looking forward to redeeming the team and see where we can take us. But Either way, I know it will be a great contest. It'll be a lot of fun, just like until the 5th or 6th goal against last week was really fun. So we will definitely see where that goes. And so I guess, are we ready for our 3 stars already, you think?
Absolutely. Let's do it right now.
I'd say my 3rd star is going to go to Slama. He had a goal. He played some really, really solid defense, especially down the stretch there at the end. I really liked his look. He was really, really solid. Definitely a pillar of that team. And he's always a star in this league, so that's no big surprise. He's going to finish his season with 6 goals and I think 4 assists. I'm not positive. I think he got at least 1 assist on those plays. He came into the night with 5 goals and 3 assists, so I'm going to give him 2 more points and say he's going to round it out for 10 points. So an excellent game by Brad Slama, 3rd star. 2nd star is going to go to Felix Rosberg. I really liked what I saw from this guy from the beginning, from that first goal that really got things going for his team. He's a hard-working guy. He was willing to skate with the best of them. He went out against Delgado. He went out against Whiteman, and he came up victorious a lot of the time. I think he was a great grinder, and he was a really aware offensive player as well. So 2nd star definitely goes to Rosberg. 1st star, Holman, Wayne the Warrior.
The Warrior.
The Warrior, hat trick, absolutely. You called it from the very beginning. He was the guy making the difference out there. He was in front, causing havoc, making traffic, and eventually started scoring goals. And you get 3 like that, sure, the empty net, but hey, they don't ask how, they ask how many. And he got 3, and that's good enough for my number 1. Wayne the Warrior Holman finishes off his season with a 1st star from me. Chasco?
Chasco here, my 3 stars of the game. Number 3 star, Mike Clark. Mike Clark, great defense tonight. He's all over the place. Even though his team only has 2 wins this season, he came out, he played hard, played to the end. So Mike Clark, he's always good. He's my number 3 star. If I had a 3.5 star, I would give it to Felix, because Felix was really good tonight. Feeling in. I haven't seen him play all season long. He comes in, and Chris, you alluded to his field awareness, or just awareness of where the puck is. We saw that tonight. We're giving him props throughout the night. Include him. Number 2 star, Brad Slama. Both sides of the floor tonight. He played offense, played great defense. He scored tonight. He kept on putting shots on net. What else can you ask for? I mean, you come out with a victory here against a team who is, 2nd in the standings. So, good win tonight. Maybe something for next year. You never know. Team DeVlaminck. Number 1 star, Wayne the Warrior.
Of course.
You can't argue with that. I mean, I made the observation earlier in the game. Like, he was getting his way. He was getting right there in front of the net. I know Wayne. He anticipates those shots on net. He's waiting for those rebounds. He scored on one tonight. He had a rocket of a shot earlier, and he definitely. Oh, the last one. All right, Wayne. We'll give you that one, the hat trick. But come on, buddy. No, Wayne, hat trick. Congratulations, and we'll definitely see you next season. That's my 3 stars.
So those are our 3 stars, and so we had a great end of the regular season. We look forward to seeing you during the postseason. I look forward to seeing Team Delgado in the postseason. We'll see where that goes. Either way, it was a great game. Thank you for tuning in to Hockey Night in Marina. Final score tonight, 5-2, Team DeVlaminck over Team Delgado. And for Mike Chasco, I'm Chris Blair, and we will see you next week.